Okay, folks, how's it going? It is Thursday, the 30th of June, 2022. We've just gotten the PCE data out of the US and nice softening in the figures there. Of course, we had the, the core year on year miss 4.7 on expectation 4.8, prior 4.9. So guess what? Inflation is over. We are leaning, I would say now, more towards a 50 basis point hike rather than a 75 basis point hike in the next meeting. But again, let's see what the words are out of the FOMC committee and the Fed over the next coming weeks. But I think the market is going to lean more towards 50. I wouldn't entertain anything about 25 basis point hike. Initial job is coming out pretty positive, 231,000 beat on 228,000 and prior 233. So it's looking good. So what are we going to get out of the rest of the session? Well, not much really. Lagarde speaking in about an hour. Chicago PMIs, nat gas storage, 0.5-3. So I should expect a build there. Anyway, let's get over onto these charts and have a little look at what we got to deal with here. Have the squawk just talking there. All right. So yeah, what we were looking at on equities this morning really sold down about negative 1.2% at the moment on these markets. Nasdaq, 1.2, Dow negative 1.1. The VIX has been on the move to the upside, top right of your screen right now. And oil under the water at the moment, but really traded into a lovely area, 108.50s here, excess a little bit below, and then a huge buying program that we've seen here on the time of sales, just aggressively lifting us right back to VWAP here. Let's see if we can continue to come out of the doldrums on the lows on our oil. Tino's up, gold recovering now on a slight topping out on the dollar. But really, what should we expect out of this session for equities? Well, the VIX is on the move to the upside. It's hard to not imagine us breaching the current lows on the week. Sorry, not on the week, but well, actually, where's Monday? Yeah, Monday. Sorry, so the lows on the week, just down here on the lows of today. So 37.52s will be a target to the downside here. But if we kind of slow up a bit and we realize now that the PCE indicator is actually moving in the right way, and it's it being transitory. Well, actually, I think that's starting to come across now. Jerome was just a little bit too early with that commentary, and we are going to be, a lot of people are going to be looking for this to be a 50 basis point hike in the next meeting rather than potentially a 75 basis point hike, right? So with that, you may see these lows bid right back up through the next kind of 30 minutes into the open and try and get back up on that 50 target to then see what happens there. So 50 EMA, of course, up the top. So I like the longs, actually. I like the longs for equities today. I think they've had an excursion to the downside. Maybe time to just kind of pull back a little bit. So that's the SPOOs. Currently, you can see center of your screen, it's holding below S2 and the VWAP right now, but just getting quite tired this morning on these selling activities down on S3. Oil, I think oil's come into a lovely little spot. I did say generally in our room 108.50s down to 107.39s, which is there, and the 50s 108.50s just a little higher. It's about there. So this is a really kind of interesting area for me. I do like generally if we can hold above here, if we can hold above this area, today, I think coming into tomorrow, we should be looking at much higher prices, to be honest. So that's why you've seen a really strong bid back above through the 108.98s, lifting us back. I think I'm going to put my neck out there and say I think we've seen the lows for the week on oil. I think I'm going to say that. Yeah, sure. Why not? So target up would be the 20 EMA in this session, and let's see what we can get out of that. So far, we've had pretty good calls in oil for the last kind of week. So What else? Nat gas is really in a troubled area. I mean, there's just continual builds here now with this problem in Port Arthur. Or sorry, I think it's I can't remember the port in Florida, I think, or Texas, that just cannot get this LNG out to Europe. And there's a lot really there, problem wise for Europe coming into October and November and the frosty seasons. It seems to be, well, this is something we really need to talk about in terms of European gas prices and Henry Hub nat gas prices, because ultimately, when we have a fix on this LNG terminal, these prices are going to wake right back up. It certainly seems to be like 6.80 seems to be the floor at the moment for the trade. Um, so yeah, I think we're going to easily, once we get that fix in, I think, you just will want to be long that gas at that point. But I don't, until then, this thing is going to remain to be any bids are just getting sold, like on the 100 EMA up here yesterday. Just look at that, like 5 attempts, I think, to bid over. Yeah, well, 4 attempts, 1, 2, 3, 4 attempts, and just selling down so hard off of that 100 EMA. What else? Well, actually, just let me check if that's a 100 there. Or is this? It is. Yeah, it is 100 daily. Apart from that, I haven't really got anything new for you. So, listen, we have a free month for access to Discord. Go and check it out. There's a voucher code there. Lovely to see a couple of new and old familiar faces in the room. And yeah, apart from that, have a great day. Thursday, we're almost there at the end of the week. Have a good one, and I'll talk to you soon. Cheers.